Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us for the annual Winter Outlook. I'm Nor'easter Nick, and look, I want to right out of the gate be as straightforward as possible because I believe in being transparent. I believe in being honest and open and educating you, not scaring you because there's no point in that. I like teaching you the why behind the what so you have a better understanding of how the forecast all comes together. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that snowmageddon is coming for the sake of likes and shares and all that. That means nothing to me. We're going to use facts, we're going to use science, we're going to use climatology and experience to come up with a forecast that makes the most sense. All right? We're also going to walk you through storm by storm as they come about. So no matter what happens, sit back, enjoy yourselves, and if there is any concerning weather, we will be here to cover it all. With that said, let's dive right into the details. If you remember, the past few years have all been La Nina. La Nina years oftentimes are not very favorable to us, if you are a snow lover, of course. Very favorable if you like warmer and drier weather, right? El Nino is different. And you see the warm water I have outlined here west of South America, across the basin, almost basin-wide right now. We are in a better position now than where we were over the summer. Because over the summer, it was looking like a very strong El Nino. We're probably going to fall shy of that. It was also looking very east-based, which would pretty much be the kiss of death for winter along the East Coast. But over the past month or so, there's been some cooling happening west of South America and some warming over the Central Pacific, even the Western Pacific. So this is a better look. I would like it to cool a little bit more on the eastern side and warm a little more in the west and the central part of the Pacific, but I'll take that look. One of the things you hear a lot about in the winter is the polar vortex. Hide your kids, hide your wife, it's coming to town. It's a natural phenomenon. It's there. When it's strong, that cold air is bottled up in the Arctic Circle with very few opportunities for it to come south. However, sometimes the winds at the upper levels of the atmosphere relax or even reverse, and that allows the jet stream to do like wonky things where that cold is able to come down in the lower 48. And I think that's going to happen a few times this upcoming season. Now, no two storms are created equal. There are several different types of storms. We have Miller A and B and Clipper systems. I'm going to start with Miller B's because they are literally the bane of my existence. They start off as Clippers. They bring some snow to Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, the Ohio Valley, but then they get cute and they want to transfer their energy to a coastal storm. They are slow movers. They can bring big snow, but they can also have the highest bust potential, meaning that if that transfer of energy doesn't happen as expected, you end up with nothing. Or if it's sooner than expected, you end up with a whole lot of everything. So they are very, very complicated. I'm hoping for the least number possible of Miller B storms this year. Miller A's, you can see it from a mile away, literally. A few days in advance, you can see these things coming up. We had some maybe 3 or 4 years ago, 2 back-to-back. They bring big snow. These are like your classic nor'easters. The speeds are variable, and they can bring big snow and wind and tidal flooding. Classic nor'easters, March of 1962 was a classic nor'easter. I don't love the damage that they can bring. Let me be perfectly clear about that, because while everybody on the mainland is excited about snow, you got to think about the beaches and the tidal flooding concerns that we have for the barrier islands. So that's what makes things a little bit tricky this time of the year. All right. Alberta Clippers, these are quick moving storms. They start in Alberta, Canada, hence the name Alberta Clipper. They come across the Ohio Valley and they are quick movers. They bring 1 to 4 inches of snow, no major events. I think there's probably going to be about 3 to 6 of those this season. Doesn't mean that we're going to get a whole lot of snow out of them. They are often moisture starved. So our precipitation expectations, try to say that 3 times fast. I'm expecting less of an active pattern across the northern tier of the country, probably right around normal for western Pennsylvania, New York State. But as you get down into the mid-Atlantic, that's when things start to get a little bit more interesting with more moisture available, and we're probably going to have a very active southern jet stream. So the above normal precipitation pattern combined with below normal temperatures down to the south, slightly above to the north, that's going to be like a breeding ground for stormy weather here locally. All right, so this is what you've been waiting for, the expected snowfall totals. Again, some of you are like, I could go both ways. This is too much. I got to move to Florida. Or this is nothing. If you're expecting snowmageddon, I want to temper your expectations. I do think we're going to see some snow. I do think it's going to be a lot more than last year. But I am close to climatological norms. So Hamilton, Vineland, Southeast Burlington County, your normal's about 16 or 17 inches. I'm going either side of that normal number this year. At the beaches, 8 to 14, Cape May, Atlantic City, Tuckerton, Philly metro area, 20 to 26 and more to the north and west of there. I think we are probably looking at 2 to 3 good nor'easters, maybe upwards of 4, but average to slightly above average temperatures, very active with the storm track. I'm hoping for Miller A's and not the B's, but at any rate, I think there will be a good amount of nor'easters this season and near climo normal for the snowfall, with mixing obviously being an issue. And the track of these storms is going to be crucial into determining the snowfall totals or what kind of precipitation that we will see. So no matter what happens, we will be here storm by storm to walk you all through. And of course, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now, at NorEasterNick. And I promise to never, ever, under any circumstances, drive you in a wrong direction. I will always give you my honest opinion of how things will play out. Let's have a great winter together.